If you had taken your life 1 year ago, what beautiful things would you have had missed out on? Honestly, I tried to take my life a little over a year. Very nearly did too. Since I've been trying to look for reasons to enjoy it and to stay, but I'm coming up short. I wouldn't have missed much beyond a year and some change spent worried about finances and feeling alone, which is what I was aiming to escape. I'm hanging in cause I know I shouldn't leave though. Whenever I have a hard time coming up with reasons to keep going, I like to start with the smallest possible thing that makes me feel anything, really. Usually it's my dog. If I wasn't here, I wouldn't get any more dog cuddles. I know how hard it is to feel alone in this world. Even when I'm surrounded by people, it's lonely as fuck. But watching my rescued pup grow into a happy, loving, incredibly smart dog gives me peace, and knowing that I'm not alone when I'm with her, and knowing that I gave her a better life and a happy home to live in makes things feel less pointless. Because at least I know I've impacted her. Honestly, it could be anything. Drew a picture yesterday? Well, if you weren't here still, that piece of art would never exist. Made a good plate of food? Same concept. Sat around and watched 15 hours of Netflix? You validated those creators, actors, producers, etc. in creating that. When you have a hard time feeling anything other than despair, or even anything at all, try to stop the mental spiral. You don't have to be happy, but if you can stop the spiral, you have achieved something incredibly hard, and that matters. And the good news is, the more you do it, the more it becomes habit, and it does get less difficult. My depression has been crippling at times. I won't tell you that it goes away, but it becomes manageable. The more I become self-aware of those thought patterns, the easier it is to not let them control me. Edit. Holy shit guys, I just woke up and was blown away by everyone's love and comments. Thank you guys so much. Honestly, I know we all struggle with stuff, and it's so good to know that we all can rely on each other a little bit more when we're struggling. I would have missed out on my grandma calling me. Best surprise I had in a while. She was diagnosed with Alzheimer's and dementia, and is still here, but somehow still gone. Anyways, she called me on the phone. I moved abroad, so it's a long number, plus the country code etc. And I saw her number on my phone. I picked up, said hello, and my grandma said hello. How she tried to prank call me. She made her voice higher and tried to change her accent. I asked her if everything was okay and she said yes. I just wanted to talk to you. She asked me what I ate. I told her. We talked for about 5 minutes. I asked her if she was going to take a nap and she said yes. Right now I will sleep. I told her to have a good nap and I love her. And she said she loves me. I would have missed that moment if I took my life. It almost felt like my grandma was back. You know, before she was diagnosed. It was the first time she called me after being diagnosed with Alzheimer's a year or so before that call. Edit. I just woke up and saw all the upvotes and the awards. Unbelievable. Thank you for all the love and thank you for my first awards. This just made my day. Being here the next month when my 4-year-old would have a massive brain tumor removed, found completely out of the blue and was killing him. He had 2 weeks to live had it not been detected. To be at his side, nurse him and hold him for weeks and months and still. To make sure his rehabilitation is going well. To generally hold shit at home together for my other kids as best I can. To be a fucking mummy to my kids who need me right here. That is all. Wishing you all the very best. How is he now? First of all, thank you for asking. He's still recovering but he is doing really well. I'm lucky that it was benign though it was growing around his nerves and he was losing his sight periodically before. I'm a lucky mum, that's what keeps me going. He's still here with me and playing a bloody Xbox lol. Damn. As a dude who's been contemplating suicide for the past fucking week, this a real ass question. Edit. Damn yo. I never gotten this much love from a bunch of strangers since ever. I'm not even sad or teary-eyed. Just a bit baffled, hahaha. Holy fucking shit guys. You all are so great. I wasn't expecting such positivity. My story is long and there's so much to talk about, but I have depression. Obviously. Had it from a long time. Probably passed down from my father and or mother and got kicked into overdrive once I started getting bullied at home and school. I never gotten over my HS days. I'm 26. I'm awkward and socially broken. But I do have a charming side if I'm able to make you laugh. There's a story behind that. But overall, I've been fumbling and hating life since I found out how sad I was, which was the age of 12. I had great moments but overall, I fucking hated my life, my imperfections and the things I couldn't push myself to do. I don't take big leaps, until I did, which landed me in this fucked up state I'm in now. I moved in with a GF of 6 months, who was my friend for way more than that, and we broke up. I found out some shit. She treated me like garbage, etc. etc. Then I found out my dad had cancer. I had to have a serious talk with my friend. And also I had to move out and leave all my friends and go back to her sick mother who was also heavily toxic. And this shit all happened on my birthday week. A week I planned for so long and meant so much to me because, again I had depression but I never gave into it. My birthday was my celebration of living. And it was if God or the flying spaghetti monster told me, do you get the hint now? PS also found out my ex-GF has a new BF now. It's been only 3 weeks. So, after years and years of having hope, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of existing and trying to love myself and love people and not give up when shit like this happens. I'm exhausted. I'm so fucking exhausted. I'm not sure if something will make me feel better anytime soon. But I've had a lot of close calls and this is the closest. I have never had this urge to just fucking end myself so badly. But I thank you all, you kind strangers, for showing me some love. I hope you all are well or get better together. And we can turn back on our present times and smile because we made it. Edit 2. Hello, if you stumble across this and you read it and need a confidence boost, read the comments below. There are a lot of great people there. I tried twice and let me tell you, sometimes I wish I had succeeded, until I took the time to reflect on how much peace and serenity alongside marvel that I would have missed had it worked. Life is a whirlwind of grey with glimpses of stained glass. If you hang on and let the light shine through the window, you'll notice you were in a castle all along. Nothing. If I had said fuck it, and shot myself with my old .38 1 year ago on the 30th of January 2019 I would have missed losing my job during February 2019. 5 months of growing stress and depression trying to find a job. Selling shit I didn't want to sell because I needed the money to keep my Jeep for when I got a job. A 5-month Win 10 migration contract for a rehab center. The last 3 months of that contract trying to find another job. Dealing with a bullshit 3-day CompuCom contract. Once again having no job and submitting 3 to 10 job applications a day. Seriously, only thing really keeping me going sometimes is the knowledge that my little sister graduates college in 13 weeks and I'll be fucking damned if I miss it because of something I had control over. Your sister will probably keep wanting you to be in her life. The universe is going to keep trying to kill you, so be dead later. You'll have plenty of time. Be alive while you've got the chance to be a positive part of the lives of people who enjoy living. Basically, earn a death that won't hurt anyone else. I know she does. She's seen my Reddit account and read some of the posts I've made middle of last year. She was beyond angry with me and cried for a good half hour when it kind of dawned on her it wasn't a one-time thing over a decade ago. The funny irony of this AskReddit question is that, on the 30th of January of last year, I really didn't want to kill myself. Yet, the stress coming from cut hours and bullshit changes to SOP for my job was difficult, but I knew I only had to put up with it for 1 more year and then I could leave the state. I had plans to get everything in order over the course of 2019 and be ready to leave June of 2020. Needless to say, that didn't happen. Giving birth to my son, and watching my daughter be the coolest big sister ever, as well as just further growing into her own person. My husband's first trip to the beach, that he remembers. He went when he was an infant. He stood in the waves and just marveled at his smallness for the longest time. Me growing as a person, becoming more confident and less likely to give in to my occasionally crippling social anxiety. Thank you for watching and listening to my channel. Feel free to drop a comment and be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification button for the latest video I publish every day. See you on the next video, very Reddit fans.